Hey everyone, just wanted to show you that I'm going to plant some of these ranunculus bulbs that I've soaked into water. So I've soaked them for 4 hours, about 4 hours, and they look like this. And I bought this packet, which is a mixed one, and I had some pink one from last year. I think these big ones are mine, but the small ones are the one that I bought in the packet. So I soaked them now, and they are ready to be planted. Just wanted to show you how I do that, and I also wanted to plant some seeds. I have some bulbs as well that I'm going to plant them into garden. Freesia later on in the season, because now it's very cold. And I have lily that I'm going to plant in the garden. I also have this chocolate cosmos that is beautiful, and I'm going to plant it in the garden. But this one is too early as well. It needs to be a little bit warmer, but I can plant it into a pot and leave it to sprout and then plant it out. But lilies, you can plant them now, and also gladiolas, you can plant them now in the garden. So I'm going to do these ranunculuses now for the moment, and then I'll sow some cut flower seeds. So these coming into a dry bulb, and you have to soak them like for 4 hours in water that you are mixing it with air. Every half an hour you have to go and mix it or change the water. And once they've been in water enough, they become like this. And I have prepared a tray with compost and sharp sand mixed in it, so I can just plant them into this shallow tray, very shallow. This is just a recycled tray from grocery, and yeah, you just have to plant it like this. And I put a little bit of soil again on top just to cover it, and that's it. You have to leave it for 2 weeks until they sprout, and then you can transplant them into separate pots if you want to, or you can leave it until a little bit bigger. They're bigger, and then transplant straight into garden. Last year I transplanted them into individual pots after 2 weeks that they sprouted, and then I waited until weather was warmer, about April time, and then I could plant them out into the garden. So I'll do this and I'll show you the end. So this is what they look like when you put them on the tray, and I have got some mix, soil mix, and then I'll put on top to cover them all. And that's it. You have to leave it for 2 weeks. You come and check them when they are dry. You have to water them, and yeah, that's it. Just wait for it to sprout. I'm also going to sow some seeds for my cut flower this year into this tray. And what I'm gonna plant at the moment is snapdragon stock. I really like stock. This is a mix, and this is lilac that I used last year. was very good from Chiltern Seeds. And I'll do some nigella, some delphinium or larkspur, and this one is a larkspur again, and this one is what is it? Exquisite Series Finest Mix, and this one is purple. I really like larkspur. This one is phlox, creme brulee phlox. I already planted some mixed phlox, some mixed color as well. And I have eucalyptus that I'm going to try. I've done eucalyptus last year. One of them didn't germinate, I think. Yeah, or bifolia didn't germinate, but I'm going to try it again this year. But this one, baby blue pulvovaria or whatever it's called, this one germinated, and I had 4 seedlings. 2 of them survived during the winter. One is doing very well, the other one is not that much, so that's why I decided to plant them again and to see how they do. So let's get started. So as you can see, I've planted all of the seeds and I've labeled them all, and I'm going to put a small layer of sand, sharp sand on top, just to you know, prevent them being washed away by watering, and that's it. They can go under this dome and be there until they germinate, and then we go from there. I didn't have space for this. No, I did the phlox for this eucalyptus. So I'm going to plant them sometime, you know, or in another tray. I have to try. So I didn't do these 3 phlox, eucalyptus, and that eucalyptus as well. But that's it for now, and I'll show you some vegetable sowing as well later on. I have another tray of vegetables to seed, but as you can see, there are lots of vegetables in this tray. I'm going to only sow these that are coriander, lemongrass, and aubergine. Also, I have some sweet pepper seeds that I've got it from pepper that's bought from supermarket, so I just wanted to try this one as well. And yeah, that's it for now. I'll do two rows of each, and I'll show you the end result. So for the big seeds, put the seeds and then like 4 or 5 seeds on each tray, and then I put some of the sharp sand that I have here on top. But for the small seeds, you don't cover it with any soil. So if it's a very small seed, you don't cover it. I was going to sow 4 or 5 seeds in each tray, but as you can see, I've opened this packet of seed of aubergine, and there is only few seeds in here, so I have to do 1 per cell, or if I have extra, like 2 per cell seed. Just wanted to show you lemongrass seeds that are very interesting. I'm going to plant these into these 2 rows. I had to put 1 aubergine per cell here because I didn't have enough or a lot of seed, I can say. But for lemongrass I had a lot of seed, so I put quite a few in each cell. I'm going to put some of this sharp sand on top of it, so then they can grow and germinate. So when I sowed the cut flower seeds, I didn't cover the snapdragons, but I covered the rest of the seeds because they were big enough. So I covered a tiny bit, or I put a tiny bit of sharp sand on top, like these ones here, just to help them for the moisture and help for germination. Hopefully they germinate good. Just wanted to show you everything at the moment that I've planted. And yeah, I'm going to plant this raspberry in my garden tomorrow morning. And yeah, those bulbs, gladiola and the lilies tomorrow as well. Hey, just wanted to show you how I'm planting the gladiola, these bulbs in my garden, and also 3 lilies here. I also am going to sow some spinach and chard, kale and lettuce. I've got some cardboard trays that I can use. So when I sow the seed in there, they grow, and I can put the whole thing into the ground without disturbing the roots. So they're very good for doing that. And yeah, so first of all, I'm going to plant some of these gladioli. So I've got 10 gladioli bulb. The way you put it on the ground is put this side, this flat size down, because that's where the roots are coming and that's where the shoot is going out. So I'm going to plant these gladiolas, which are pastel, nice shades. And also I have 3 lily bulbs, and that are oriental mix, which is very highly scented lilies, and I really love the smell. So I'm going to plant these in my garden, and the way you plant it is this, you know, the root part goes down and sits like this. And I'm going to use some sharp sand to put them, nest them into sharp sand, so then they don't rot. I'll show you when I'm done. I've planted my gladiolas here. As you can see, I put them onto a bed of sharp sand so they don't rot, and then they should be planted in 3 times of the bulb's depth. So, and I put these lily here as well. I'm going to fill in a little bit more sharp sand, like this one here I have, and with the rest of the compost. So as you see, I've done some phlox already, perennial phlox here, and there was 3 phloxes here as well. And these are the gladiola, and I get some sharp sand here for the lilies, because the lily bulbs are very susceptible to rot, so I just don't want them to rot. Okay. Hey guys, just wanted to end this video by showing you some of the germinated seeds. As you can see, these are lemongrass. Those 2 rows that I've planted a week ago. So this is about 10 days after I've sown the first time, and the last ones that have germinated are the coriander. There's some aubergine germinated here, but it's not very clear yet because they're not very big yet. And that one is sweet pepper, is not germinated yet. You know, they need more time. And here I've got some phlox, mixed phlox, that I've planted about a month ago, and some lisianthus. So I've got the lisianthus here. Those are cut flowers that I've done, I've sown, and these are phlox that so about a month and maybe a week, month and a week. But the lisianthus are very small, as you can see, but we have time until the last frost, which is about end of April, 2nd week of May, they say. And this one is again the one I've sown with you, and they've germinated very fast. Those are stock, different color stock, red and salmon color. And nigella, some of the nigella has germinated. Larkspur, and yeah, larkspur didn't germinate yet. And snapdragon, these are snapdragon. Oh, I can see one snapdragon, very small, but yeah, they germinate a little bit later. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching me sowing the seeds, and I just wanted to end this video here, and I'll show you when they grow a little bit bigger, and when I wanted to transplant them or do something with them. Just for now, just wanted to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. And by the way, these are undergrow light, and that's why they germinated fast. Some of my vegetables are still just in downstairs kitchen, and they haven't germinated yet, because the light helps a lot, growing light. Okay, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.